Welcome back to the channel. So today we've got the 2024 M4 Competition xDrive in the lovely Tanzanite Blue. Now this is a customer ordered car, and we don't tend to get a lot of customer ordered M4s, but here's one example. So just arrived. This is prior to pre-delivery inspection, so some things aren't working, and we got the shipping blocks in the suspension as well. Well, let's talk about this build. So you can notice right away, laser lights were not chosen, but shuttling lights were. I personally prefer the look of the laser lights. Again, this is the last model year for the laser lights on the 4 Series, in this case the M4. We've got our M4 Competition badging on the grille, blacked out grille, which indicates shadowline package. You see the camera in the middle there, parking assistance packages on this car. Alright, so moving over to the side, we have the 826M wheels in black, the red M compound brake calipers, and won the tire lottery here with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4 S's. Now, for the choice of the wheel color, I would have preferred a bicolor. 826M would work pretty well with this, but I think the bicolor 825Ms would really make Tanzanite pop against the wheel, or vice versa. Take a step back and take in Tanzanite Blue out of direct sunlight. We'll move to the other side to take in Tanzanite Blue in direct sunlight. Let's take a look at the rear caliper. Again, there's no M badging on the rear caliper there. You notice an insert there where this thing would plug in. I don't know why some of these M3s and M4s are coming in without that sort of clip. You also see the shadowline was deleted. So you can see the trunk lip or gurney flap in the same body color. We also have chrome exhaust tips. So if you want the chrome exhaust tips, you will have to get the shadowline trim deletion, even though it's got the shadowline package. I think, or let's have the shadowline lights, I should say, not the shadowline package. All right, take a step back. You can see that metallic flaking coming out on the Tanzanite Blue. So otherwise, out of direct sunlight, it looks really dark blue, almost essentially black. But Tanzanite really pops in the sunlight. A fine choice for exterior colors. And it is a premium color on the M4. All right, let's take a look at the inside, go over options and pricings. You see the mirror caps are also body color. All right, so opening up, we have the Fiona Red extended merino leather with the standard sport seats, or I think some people call them the comfort seats. You can see very nice Fiona Red, contrasting well with Tanzanite Blue. I think also a very bold choice, a Spider-Man or Superman sort of look. All right, so on the inside, our standard M steering wheel, M1, M2 buttons in red. Notice the stitching there on the steering wheel, always a very nice touch. Again, not exclusive to the M vehicles anymore. iDrive 8 in front of me, the instrument panel. Heads-up display, which means executive package. And well, let you guys know, so the iDrive 8.5 won't be on the 4 Series. I imagine you're going to have to wait till model year 25 for the refresh for it to appear. But the only 4 Series getting iDrive 8.5 from the factory is going to be, at least currently, going to be the i4. This system is not upgradable to 8.5 or 8.5. So interior trim, it is piano black individual trim. Now please note, when you order something like that, you will have a lock date on the build, which means no further changes after that lock date is reached. And that could occur in status 111 or even 112. So piano black trim, basically high gloss black trim. I bagged it for fingerprints, but I think it looks pretty good. Gear selector in leather with the embossed M emblem, and of course stitching. Starting price of the M4 Competition xDrive is $84,940, so really sort of random number there. Tanzanite Blue for another $19.50, so roughly a little bit less than half the price of an individual color. The extended merino leather is included. Parking assistance package for $700. The exec package for $1,550. $300 for the shadowline lights. $1,080 for the piano black trim. $100 for the drive recorder. Again, you can get the drive recorder as long as you have the parking assistance package after delivery through the Connected Drive store. And the M Drivers package for $2,500. So that includes an increased top speed limiter, as well as a one-day school at the BMW Performance Driving School or Performance Center. All told, MSRP of $94,115. So pretty pricey. Of course, can go higher based upon options selected. So this is, again, missing the laser lights for another $1,000. But otherwise, you know, very nicely equipped and very nicely spec'd. All right, so we're going to get in the back seat here, bravely. All right, so view from the back seat. I think a pretty good-looking cockpit. Of course, you do have a climate zone in the back here for your unfortunate rear passengers, but no USB-C ports back here. Unusual. All right, so also knee room and leg room I think is pretty decent, given that you are in a coupe. But headroom, maybe a little bit left to be desired, but not terrible. And not terrible for short trips or short people. All right, so also note on the door sill, no longer have M4 competition, just M4. I'll move to the trunk. Our xDrive badging, of course, adds some weight, but you do get a corresponding weight reduction without the sticker on the center console area. No kick to open on the M3 or M4. But with the executive package, you do have a powered trunk lid. And trunk space, I think, is pretty decent, all things considered. And then notice no piping on the Fiona Red floor mats, unfortunately, anymore. All right, take a step back. We'll take a slow walk around our M4 Competition xDrive in Tanzanite Blue. All right, so I'm not going to open the bonnet this time, but underneath the hood there is the S58 inline 6 3-liter twin-turbo engine, 503 horsepower, and 479 torques. So, fantastically powered engine. But that's it for a quick tour around the M4 Competition xDrive. I believe this is our first 2024 to arrive. We have a couple more on the way and a bunch more waiting for production. But we'll see you at the next video.